Hey there guys, it's Salis, and welcome back to Salis' Week of Speed. Do you remember when I covered a game called Toy Box Turbos and I said it was just micro machines again? I'd like to introduce you to Micro Machines' retarded half-brother. Welcome to Tabletop Racing World Tour on the PlayStation 4. Or as I like to think about it, Micro Machines if it had been redesigned by an incompetent howler monkey. First of all, look at this menu. Championships, special events, multiplayer, garage. But look how that DLC shop is just flashing at you gently, as if to say, come hither, come hither. Bad game trying to sell me more game. No, won't look at you. I refuse. It does have multiplayer, which I suppose might be a benefit to it. But that's the car I'm currently using. It is called the Bug Rat. Yes, it's just a Volkswagen Beetle / Bug, whichever one you want to call it. But this is the retarded part. The garage. You can buy all sorts of different cars, but it starts you off with 13,500 credits, which means you can only afford the Rat Bug or the Leviathan. I thought about the Leviathan, but its driftability is poor and its handling is atrocious. Can anyone guess what that's a reference to? Yes, that's what this game is. References. There's no subtlety like there was in Toy Box Turbos. And you've got 3 different categories of car. Again, unlike Toy Box Turbos, which had crazy amounts of different cars and all sorts of themed levels. You've got your cult classics, which I've just shown you, street racers, which are, as you would expect, very Need for Speed and very Fast and Furious, especially that one, which looks like one from Tokyo Drift. It's even named after it. Then we've got the Ferrari. Can anyone guess what they couldn't get the license for? And when I say that, I mean that not disingenuously. They've got the licenses and sponsorships from some very, very, very unique things to make this game. Oh my god, I've just seen the name of that car. It's the Zomega. Oh dear. Oh very dear. But as you can see, that is a crazy amount of in-game currency. And to be fair, I wouldn't be surprised if that in-game currency is in their DLC shop. You can get it in-game, but I wouldn't put it past the developers of this, because as I said, incompetent howler monkeys. Let me show you more of the atrociousness. If you go to the championships, and select the cult classics, which is the easy one, then you've got street racers, which are the pros, and supercars, which are experts. I'm currently this far through the Sparkplug trophy. You have to do all of that bullshit, and yes, there are 2 bits of some bullshit, before you can get onto the thing. But that's a combat race, that's a time trial, that's called a hot lap, and a combat race again, and hot lap again. But that is the worst one, and I will show you why very shortly. But let's dive into a combat race that I haven't 3-starred, and I will show you what this game is basically trying to do. So, we are on the Junk in da Trunk map. Yes, I already feel sick, thank you very much for asking. And as you can see, it's a combat race. Those are the pickups available, not all of them. Why not all of them? I don't know. It's like saying, let's play Mario Kart on Grand Prix mode, but we'll take out lightning, we'll remove the blue shell, get rid of, just get rid of the speed boosters, get rid of the mushrooms, you know. See what I mean? But I think the worst offence is coming up. And no, it's not the loading times, although some of them are pretty long. Don't ask me why. This isn't exactly the most graphically taxing game. Yeah, this is what the map looks like. And I'm going to let it play through the entire map. as you can see, unlike Toy Box Turbos and Micro Machines before it, this game has gone for gritty realism, which of course makes it a very brey game. The whole point of Micro Machines and Toy Box Turbos was they knew they were toy cars, and they just had fun with it. But just to show you how stupid they've been with this, if we just collect a prize bubble very quickly, or get thrown about by the RB from Breaking Bad, thank you very much. I just got killed by a reference. I feel ashamed. I actually feel shame. This game has given me shame. You bastards. Just knock that paint out the way. As you can see, objects in this game all float away very gently. There's no real weight to them. It's like they don't even really exist. Right, there's a speed boost. Let's use speed boost. Doesn't really do much. Weapons are fairly... they have no impact. And also very little variety. For example, that is just a forward missile. There is no homing. There is no homing, and because it disables certain weapons on certain tracks and certain events, it really does limit an already very limited pool of pickups. And you may have noticed that we've seen the same scenery several times. I can tell you why that is too. The maps in this are appallingly small. They are very, very, very tiny. And I don't even know why. Micro Machines didn't exactly have big maps, because it was small cars. But they were interesting maps. And they were still longer than that. I don't even know how long that whole race took me to win. Well, to get third, which is all this game cares about. But there we are. Every time you race, you get coins and XP. Because what's a game in the 21st century without RPG elements? Answer, good. This is not. This is so not. And of course, because it's the RPG elements bollocks, if we go back to the garage and select our bug rat again, we can upgrade it because it has skill points. Oh, fuck me. Right. Let's adjust its handling because this car handles like absolute ass. In fact, let's double down on the handling because I've got plenty of coins splashing around. Top speed. Yep, top speed. Acceleration, thank you. Definitely want some armour. Right, weapon wheels. Add unique features to your car, such as jumping, attacking, or defending. Some weapon wheels offer a permanent benefit. Others require you to fire them and then wait for them to recharge. Okay, got it. Boring. Drift wheels. Bling wheels. Shield wheels. Defend yourself against most incoming weapons. Boring. Oh yeah. I'm so getting those eventually. Centurion wheels. Boing wheels. Oh, if I'd have known that, I could have had them for Salis a week of boing. Oh, never mind. The Peace Bomb. Disarm your opponents. Not interested. Now, unlike in, say, Toy Box Turbos, the good Micro Machines game, the paint jobs are not... well, A, they're not free, and B, they are very, very limited to a selection that we have been given. And can I point out, this is supposed to be a Volkswagen Beetle knockoff. Nowhere here does it say 53. And what that one wants me to do is it wants me to surrender 2,500 in-game currency to make my car look shittier. See, the green I can kind of take or leave. I am not dropping 10k to have blue paint. These do nothing but cosmetic upgrades. And they can fuck off. So if we increase the top speed again, I shall out the extra money for that. And might as well go full armour, because fuck it, why not? I have now pimped that ride, apparently. Now, let's see how they actually help in game, shall we? Because I haven't upgraded this car at all. And I'm already on the final stage of that trophy. So let's just see if they improve it at all. I'm willing to bet they don't. And this game is just dickery on toast. Because so far I haven't seen a single shred of... what's the word? Interest. That's the word. Interest from the people who made this in making a compelling and fun game. What they've done is essentially gone, how much sponsorship can we have? And how much money can that bring in? But speaking of sponsorship, they're sponsored by Yo Sushi, of all people. Don't really know why. I mean, teeny tiny toy cars, sushi. Teeny tiny toy cars, sushi. They don't generally go together. They're not two great tastes that go great together. I mean, granted, yes, a child could swallow sushi and a toy car. That's about the only thing that connects these two things. Why sponsored by sushi? I mean, do they just offer the most money? I mean, I don't know. Some of the sponsorship in this is just madness. But let me show you this, how they would do a time trial level, shall we? And let's see if those upgrades actually do anything useful. So... and yes, you can charge up for a Mario Kart style super boost at the start. Because of course you can. The idea of an original thought going through the designers of this game's head is scary. I think those upgrades have actually made this car worse. They have actually made this car worse. The driving in this is not satisfying at all. It's floaty, it's annoying. I mean, you don't even get an engine sound because they're too busy pimping out the soundtrack. The music is obnoxiously loud, even when you turn it down. Which I most certainly did. It is just bloody loud regardless. Again, I think that might be a sponsorship thing where they're trying to show off how much sponsorship money they got. Yep, this car is actually worse now I've upgraded it. Thanks, game. Thanks. Upgrade. Make your car shittier. Gotta have them skill points in games. Got no idea how to implement them. Because heaven forfend we actually do something useful. Come on, stay on the bloody track, stupid car. Herbie never had this problem. Micro Machines never had this problem. And I completely failed because the handling's gone to shit. What I've actually done is paid in-game currency to make the car worse. But I'm not just gonna bitch and whinge about the time trials. The time trials are okay. Hot Lap is probably one of the most interesting features in this game. And welcome aboard to the Unthinkable 2. Yes. Yes, everyone, you've already figured this out, haven't you? Yes, it's a Titanic joke. Oh, no, sorry, reference. Because the Titanic was originally listed as the unsinkable ship. 2. Charge my super boost and go. There we go, Mr. Super Boost, but do not care at all. This car handles like arse now. And I've handled a lot of arses in my time. This game is just... this is the worst bastardization of Micro Machines ever. I mean, Micro Machines didn't exactly have great handling because it knew it was toy cars. The whole joke in Micro Machines was, these are toy cars. Let's put them in places where kids might logically play with them, like, say, their bedroom or the lounge or on a table. Whereas this is like aboard a ship in the ocean surrounded by French bread and wine. Because why not? Because why in general, really? And I've played through this first cup, and so far I haven't seen half the interest, or at least half the interesting stuff that Micro Machines and Toy Box Turbos have both pulled off immensely well. The challenging level design, the idea of like having like a pool table where you've got the balls rolling around and you've got to not get hit by them to stop you from slowing down while racing everyone else to the finish line. That was a clever idea. Not so much. There is a level with a pool table and balls, but they don't move. They're just static and there. And I cannot believe I actually paid in-game currency to make this car worse. Which means when I show you the level I absolutely fucking hate, because it takes away all the fun that the predecessors of this game put into it. The pure race mode. Weapon upgrade. Weapon pickups. None. Opponent wheel weapons. None. All you've got to do is race. Because that's what people think about when they think of Micro Machines. Not the giant hammer or the ridiculous lightning zap or anything like that. Not the ability to completely dick your friends over right at the finish line. No. Just straight up street racing. Just like every other game in the existence. It is boring. And no one ever thought, yeah, and let's take that boring street racing bollocks and put it on the smallest maps in the universe. You don't get time to appreciate anything because by the time you've seen it once, you've already passed through it. And half the stuff they've tried to make jokes of in the background are so big compared to your car that the joke doesn't work. And yes, this car now is just impossible to control. I am glad this was free on PlayStation Plus and I did not have to pay for this. If I'd have had to pay for this, I would be crying tears right now. I would be crying tears directly back into my wallet, praying that whatever the god of money was will forgive me. Yeah, that's awful. They are utterly awful. I think what this is trying to do now is force me to buy a tyre upgrade so I have the drift tyres so that my wheels aren't appalling. Well, at least I was beating someone for a while. Yeah, this car is now impossible to control. This is ridiculous crap. Yeah, upgrading elements because why not? And of course the physics fucks up. You know, just to add insult to an already massive injury. Right, let's skip all this crap. And I will show you what the finale looks like. Now, I don't even know what the finale looks like. The Sparkplug Trophy Finale. Doesn't even say what kind of race it is, it just says it's for the trophy. Championship Finale. Take your place on the podium. This is the ultimate multi-race challenge. You'll earn points based on your finishing position for each race. These points add up from one race to the next. Oh great, it's Grand Prix mode. You know what? Fuck this. This is awful. This is an awful bastardization of what it clearly is trying to be. No wonder they had to get sponsorship from Yo Sushi and other bullshit, because no one else would fund this. When in a world where Toy Box Turbos exists and is awesome. The stupid RPG elements upgrade system, which actually makes the car worse, is just dumb as dirt. And quite frankly, I feel a lot poorer for having touched this piece of shit. So, thank you all for watching, and until Salis' week of speed continues, I've been Salis, this is going to be the world's fastest uninstall ever, and I will see you